quickly, I want certain things to everyone that this space, cryptocurrency space, financial market is not a place where you depend solely on company directors or CEO messages, to justify your weight on such company. I'm speaking from experience. On that note, what should I do? All right, what exactly am I supposed to do in the space? Number one, it is important for you to know that you have to protect your fund. And so when you're coming into crypto space or financial market, the first thing you're looking at is how to leverage, not how to depend on any platform. Now, I've just started talking about how can I make $1 per minute? Is it possible? Is it just a hype? Very possible. You can make more than $1 every minute if you set your strategy proper. But I would love to recall to many times that I've shared with people on strategy on how to achieve certain things. But unfortunately, what I've discovered, people are not ready to obey the rule of the game, and they want to always win the game. You cannot win a game that you fail to observe the rule. You can be super active in a game, but without observing the rule, you will have a wrong move. Just like every time you hit yourself so much and they tell you, no, that's not what we expected, you get disappointed. Now, you get angry and then you may even go off the game. No, the game was actually not your enemy. The challenge is this: you fail to observe and do according to the rule of the game. So every environment you find yourself had a rule. And so you stay to ask, what's the rule of this game? And then when you play by the rule of the game, you find out you keep winning the game. But a good number of people are not playing the rule. They are only playing the game and disregard the rule. Now, again, you have to be careful the way you get carried away. Like I've said, parameters we use in checking different companies that will tell that if this company is like this, that's the best company. For me, every company will try their best, but their best may not be good enough. But what you need to do, you need to observe when to act, when to strike. And so very many things happen in the crypto space, online investment, FX market, and different platforms. And I found out that what makes some of us to lose is we depend on companies instead to make use of companies. Because the truth of the matter is that most companies, when they set up, they actually try to make use of some of us who will be ignorant of the rule of the game. If you agree with me, you'll see sometimes when you participate on platforms, and if it turn the other way around, the company turn around to tell you to check our terms and conditions. Didn't you check our term and condition? But you agree with me that many of us are guilty of that. When we are investing on some platforms, we do not take time to read through the terms and conditions, especially some of them can be so lengthy, up to like 35 pages, 20 pages, 50 pages. And inside those pages are clauses that are going to entangle you should there be issued over the year. Now, I can agree, I can tell you practically speaking that 80% of people around, especially those of us in online, are guilty of not actually taking time to read through the terms and conditions of most of those platforms we ventured into. Even exchange platform we make use of. Now, I told some of us who have been in the crypto space before now about Hotbit as an exchange that I don't depend on Hotbit. I use them because I saw that they can list any coin, they can pump any coin, make my money, and get my money withdrawn back. Remember, in the crypto space, not your private key, not your coin. And you can see why most people want to use, most time, their decentralized exchange, wallet, and decentralized exchange. For instance, the MetaMask, right? Now, Trust Wallet is out of it. I'm sorry, I'm not demarketing them, but it's so porous, and so I have to look for an alternative of wallet, probably SafePal or C98 and different other DEX wallet, but practically not Trust Wallet. Now, some person will tell me, oh, fellas, So those of us who are using Trust Wallet is bad, we shouldn't use it again. I didn't say so. But for me, I have my preference and I have my reservation for certain things. So what I do is what I say. I don't tell you what I don't do, and I don't teach you what I don't do. So what I do is what I share. And there's no harm there. And I believe one thing for sure in life: different business bless different people. But you must come to an agreement with yourself that, hey, I'm in this space to better my life. Because I've met a good number of people, ask them, why are you in cryptocurrency? They practically do not know. What pushed some people into crypto now is the situation of life, the situation of the country. No, probably some when they are fired from their job. Now, yeah, fine. You're looking for greener pasture, other source of income. If practically what brought you to crypto was when you are laid off from your work, you may actually get it wrong before you get stabilized, unless you're ready to sacrifice and pay the price. Because I've met people who were not having, if you have come to a kind of minor reconciliation to say, oh, I think the way the whole thing is going, I need to really set up a plan B. Now, for that, I need to look for what exactly can I do? Those people end up doing well. But people who have been battered out from their job and all of those things, they come around, the first thing they start looking for are platforms that are going to double their money in 1 day, 1 week, in 1 month. Is it actually possible to double your money, of course, on different platforms, or even buy some coins in a month? Very possible. But is it realistic? Can it be replayed all the time? The question or the answer to that is no. It may not be replayed at all time, but it's very possible for you to double your money sometime on a coin. But can it be replayed over and over to have it again to be replayed next month repeatedly? Is it possible? The answer is no. It's very, very hard. So the possibility is there that anything can double your money. Those are the factors that make people to fall victim, of circumstances or into crypto space. They want to make the hell of money now. So please be careful. If that's your mindset, I think you need to work on your mind so that you can get the best. I've told people in Plan B, we have the rule of our game. The first rule is 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. So if that is the case, while you are building, the first time you get started in the space is to make sure you are actually accumulating. Now, while accumulating, sometimes you could be opportune that some coin can spike up and make insane money. You learn how to take the profit and spread that same profit. But I found out people come in within the first 1 month, 2 months, and then when they make some money, the next thing they do is on how to start reaping the money. How are you going to reap the money? What are you going to reap? Okay, what do you want to reap? You can't reap anything because you've not planted. The planting season is a season where you are strategizing, you plant, you remove, you harvest, you replant, and all of that. Somebody may want to ask me, Felix, won't I die while I'm planting? You have got to go to the village and ask farmers. They learn the power of patience. And why? Because they actually know where they were going from the beginning. So I have to say this over and over again because I've met people who had misled themselves and they are frustrated out of crypto market now. They're frustrated out of FS market. They're frustrated out of different stock markets and all of that. But the same market they are running out of is the place where people are getting fatter day by day. What has actually gone wrong? What went wrong was the fact that they were not ready to obey the rule of the game. All right? So please ask yourself after tonight's interaction, get back home. Am I actually on the right track? Am I really understanding the rule of the game in the first place? And if I understood the rule of the game, am I playing along the rule of the game? Or I'm just blinded by the game alone and not observing the rule? Now, am I being misled by so many sweet talkers and motivational speakers and all of that about the crypto? Are you really sure crypto have a long way to go? What's the potential of me getting wealthy? Oh, Felix is talking 5 years to financial freedom. Now, don't get it twisted. When I say 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation, don't get it twisted that when a platform comes to hype you and to keep your money in our platform for 5 years, it's not a yardstick. But because you're looking at building your portfolio in 5 years, It's not a yardstick for you to invest your money in a platform that you really don't see sign that they're actually amending and expanding themselves. But you still definitely will want to do one thing. When the profit's on the table, are you able to recognize it and pick it to respread? Okay, so let's look at it. I think I've shared with us on the strategy. I've done a lot of video on how to make $1 in 1 minute. So in that way, if you want to make $1 in 1 minute, we have calculated it. We said, let me quickly go here and then I'll share some things with you. How to make $1 per minute. So in that words, what Felix is saying is that you want to make $1 per minute, that is $60 per hour, and then that's going to be $1,440 per day, and that will be $10,000, $80 per week, and $43,200 per month, and then $518,000, $518,400 per annum. Now, this is the point. Now, you have 5 years to financial freedom. The question you ask yourself is that, what is the benchmark of my financial freedom? I know a lot of you are looking at $518,000 as big money. It's not. It's not, to be very candid. I know some of us look at it, what's the possibility of making it? That's the first problem of not making it. The first problem of not making it is from your mind. Some will say, I'm already old. Who told you? Some say, I'm too young. Who told you? Some say, oh, you know, I'm busy. Well, then you are not ready. Some say, you know, I'm not just looking for, you know, where to, like people like Felix, who is doing crypto for full time. You have two ways of doing crypto, part-time or full-time. If you're on part-time, define it. You must. I don't believe those jamboree people play around. I'm into this deal full-time. I have no other thing I do. I diversify, so you need to understand. When somebody tell you, I don't do any other thing, does not mean he does not diversify. But anything I diversify to is just like, I love it. If I go to farming and I love it. Yeah, if I make money there, it's cool. But I'm not depending on it. But I love it, so I can put in money there. I love real estate, I can put in money there. But that's not what I do. So there are other people, that's what they do, and then they can diversify to other things. So be very careful. And I've met people and I've asked them, you must define exactly what style are you applying in crypto. If you're part-time, possibly you're working somewhere. You're working, and of course, you are not like us who our work is our crypto, our work is in our house. So I'm a home-based person. Even though we have an office, I'm not a regular office person. And so even if I'm in the office, I'm not going to do the normal office type of work. So those are the things you must understand. So if you're going to be on part-time, you ask yourself, okay, what is the strategy of being a part-time investor or trader in crypto? That's where you need training. So I'm very sure a lot of us have been doing crypto anyhow. It doesn't matter if you have been in crypto for the past 5 years, 4 years, 7 years, 8 years. You've been in the financial market for the past 20 years. It doesn't matter. What's your strategy? If you do not define a strategy, I can bet with you, you'll be making noise every day to people. You tell them, I know about crypto for more than 10 years. And you will see somebody who tell you, I started crypto 2018. Somebody will tell you, I started crypto in 2019. And you'll see his portfolio. The question you asked, you thought he was actually playing Jamboree? No, he was not. I've seen somebody who just retired last year, doing crypto part-time before, from 2017, and then getting to 2022 or January, and resign or retire, whatever, and said, this is what I want to feel full-time. I don't want to do any other thing. I want to face crypto. So that means it started in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2019, 17, 18, 19, 2020 to 2021. That's about 5 years. Can I see? It's almost rhyming 5 years to financial freedom via digital asset accumulation. So you must define it. Okay, so I just need to tell you this. So now when you look at this, what is the chances of starting and be getting this? It may be very hard. Then you start from somewhere. Okay, if getting this is very hard, can I start from here? To make 1 cent per minute. So if I can make 1 cent per minute or 1 cent 7 penny per minute, I can make $1 per hour. So if I make $1 per hour, so I can make $24 per day. So if I can make $24 per day, so that means I can make $168 per week. So if I can do $168 per week, I can do $720 per month, which is not hard. Then that means cumulatively, I can arrive at $8,640. Possibly you are doing a part-time, or that's when you start. Now, when you start here, must I be here for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months? No, you can aggravate, but let it be realistic that you start from there. If you have not actually sat down to look at what's my earning potential in a minute, in an hour, in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, in the crypto space or Forex or whatever, you've not started. You must. Okay? And that's why I have said these are the 5 areas. Now, personal trading is a must, which we'll talk about portfolio management. And that's why people have to subscribe for Build With Me, for private mentorship and all of that, to have signals and directions on how to position your portfolios and all of that. So it could be in crypto, it could be in FX. So I don't force people to be in crypto alone. I've traded FX before, but for the fact that Felix failed out of University of Jos does not make University of Jos a bad university. It's just that Felix was not aligning. That's the part of the rule of the game. Felix do not observe the rule of the game, but he didn't want to play the game. So FX market was not for me. I'm an irrational type of person who I can be doing something and when I get bored, I stop it and I go away. And it requires your rapt attention, and you got to be meticulous when you want to be, a professional and very productive, forex trader. So I'm not this type that have that time to stay, and I love research. I know what I love. And I believe that different business bless different people. And so what aligned with me very far was crypto and stock market. Now, stock market is not a place where if you're not big, for you to start with stock market small and grow big could be difficult. So it was easy for me to start with crypto and expand to my stock. Okay, so most time people come around, I want to trade stock. Somebody call me, I want to trade FX. I say, why? He said, that's the best market to trade. I said, then you do not know what you're looking for. So it's not about you attend a meeting and motivational speakers. I'm sure you attend some meeting now, some network marketing platforms. You see marketers who are just building network marketing alone. And then they make a lot of noise. We make so amount of money every week, every month. And then they tell you, now you know what? The forex market is the best place to be. You ask him, can you show me your live account? He does not trade. Then you meet people too again on stage. They make so much noise about cryptocurrency, blockchain technology. They know nothing about it. And then those are the people that are going to mislead you. So when the company is no longer working, you have to look for another company and start promoting. Now, listen, it doesn't really matter. I'm not saying it's bad to be a network marketer or to build a network. After all, part of the strategy is affiliate system. You want to make $1 per minute, you have to look at what are the tools required. Now, staking project and DeFi games, when I've been talking about staking masternode was about 5-6 years ago, if not more than that. And virtually most people around, when I tell them about staking and masternode, they were not interested. They told me, Felix, it's too slow. But the truth is this, that slow is fast and fast is now being slow. True, yes. I met a lot of friends that were been in the jungle together for many, many years now. They are out of the jungle. They are not in Forex, they are not in crypto, they're not in stock, they're nothing. They are now back to other things. Okay? They are back to other things, So you have to know what exactly are you looking for. They are back to other things because they don't know what they want. They got carried away by other things. And some of us who have been doing staking project, DeFi game for many years, now we're enjoying it more than them. All we know is we know when to move to this. When is time that trading, even a non-entity on the street can buy any coin and make money. When the trend is reversing to a particular direction. And the only direction most people are used to in the market is only bull market. That's the fortunate thing that frustrates people out of the market. Most people are used to the uptrend. But that's not the only trend that's available. So you must stay to understand both the uptrend and the downtrend and the range trend. So when this is a range market, you need to know which rule is meant to be applied to play the game of a range market, which rule and what strategy, what rule is required to play the game of the uptrend, what strategy, what rule is required to play a downtrend. And those are the things that people do not ask themselves. They meet with motivational speakers, marketers who are just going to market. I met people who have marketed crypto and you ask them about crypto, they don't know jack. Now, is a poison for you to be marketing what you do not understand? It's a big poison. It's a big poison. I've met a lot of people, they are promoting crypto, they promote FX, they do not know anything about it. And when you ask them simple questions, they get angry. They say, that's not what matters. It does really matters because that's what you're promoting. It's just like when somebody is talking about, medical, stuff now, and then you ask certain thing of, okay, how do I feel? What really make me to feel like this? Say, no, that does not matter. I'm just sharing this thing with you. You look at that person, then there was no need for you sharing. So third-party timely investing opportunity, and then it's very important. Then opportunity coins and launchpad. We have a lot of coins now that I've mentioned about how many months ago, and people have bought them and they are making money because the price is really appreciating, and then more of them are still there. I think I gave some coins to even people on Build over time because they were coins on Launchpad that have some things to do eventually when the game of the crypto resume back fully to what it used to be. Some of those coins will just have fantastic rally around them. But quickly before I move further, let us look at what are we expecting the market direction. Let me quickly open some chart over here. Yeah, open some chart over here. Let's go. Never mind, in 1 week chart, a week chart, never mind. So I'm taking this off, don't worry. I'm going to do something very quickly now. Now, what I want to see in the markets, right now, in the next, where is this? Okay, in the next 3 hours, this is 9 p.m., 9, 10, 11, 12. So by tomorrow, Monday, that's the next almost 4 hours. So we're in 9, okay? So 10, 11, 12, 1. At least by 1, at the closing of the weekly candle. Now, I want to see this. Yeah, I'm not teaching you technical analysis. But those of you who participated on the other meeting we had the other time, you can relate to this. Now, in the next, just 4 hours at the close of this candle, see what I don't want to see. I don't want to see this candle close in red and create a doji here. And I don't want to have another candle pick up as red and go below this 200 MA. Because we've been doing a lot of problem, and while market was just creating a kind of bear flag, and I'm going to show to you shortly. Now, for the first time after a very long time, we saw one candle after several weeks of the bear market opening and about closing above 200 MA. If it would do close above 200 MA, makes sense. And what's the interpretation of this candle? What makes sense about it? It looks like what? A bullish engulfing candle. If we close with this, then opening a new candle in green, then that's going to make sense. Then those of you in Inaka course, if you are Build with me by tomorrow, you are Build with me, you're on private mentorship, you get detail of what we expect in the market. And of course, we expect the rally to continue. But please don't get it twisted. If this guy break below here, that's where a lot of people are still talking about we could go down to $19,000. Why? Let me show you why. Why so many of them are predicting and projecting about going back to $19,000. Still go a week. Okay. This is, let's look at area of value or critical area. Okay, let me go back to this guy. See why they are still going to 19,000. They're still shouting about 19, and then below 19. $19,500. All right. Why? That's a very critical area. This is an area of value for, this is a monthly candle. This is a critical area of value. Here we snaply drop down to 17,000 plus, but we return back with the body of the candle. So we have a very critical, this is 1, 2, 3. I always tell people, those of you who attended structured training in the plan B, and we talked about 3 touch points. And I always talk about tripled. I tell people about tripled. So you must understand tripled in your market to understand what actually you expected in the market to do. Now, listen, it's not only one side. Now, why are we always paying attention? So look at why we were paying much attention to this. Last week, or on the 11th, we got this, like, the latest CPI reading is potentially a game changer in the fight against inflation. The government, maybe whatever, financial institution talking about finding a way to reduce the inflation and all of that. And when does that happen? This is what we're looking at. I was looking at, of course, many of us may not know. Now, just like in top of the roof for.
Next Sunday is coming. Are you going to be singing? Next Sunday.
Is what?
It's combined.
Okay, so now look at it here. We're having the dollar index, US dollar index. Many didn't pay attention to this. I pay up attention to dollar index. When I have a return of the dollar index, you have the reverse in Bitcoin. Okay? When you have a return in dollar index, I have a reverse in the price of Bitcoin. Now, on the July 14th, the dollar index was extremely up, and then, of course, having a down, moving down, that's 108. Now, let's look at BTC. Okay, so this is BTC. Where are you? Yeah, BTC. All right, just want to do something here. July 14th, that's where we have a bullish, just like a bull and telling me to buy back. Don't mind me about this, but that was a reverse of it on July 14th, somewhere here, when we have this guy returning from up, down, the BTC returning from down, up. Now, that's one side. Now, see what I don't want to see and what I want to see more. I've just told you about this. Now, this is a very nice structure for $19,500 monthly chart. The next thing is to see that for the first time, we're having first candle to be opening and about to be closing above 200 MA. And most importantly, what type of candle is that? It's a nice candle, which is bullish engulfing. And one of the fantastic type of candle pattern in interpreting the market return or reversal, the bullish is very fantastic, just like as strong as when we say using a chart pattern to see that we have a double top, a double bottom, or head and shoulder, very fantastic. And just like what happened, that we make a return of the market in BTC, and that was here. Sorry, not this guy. Where are you going? So critical area here. Okay. So we could see a kind of double top and then head and shoulder all together, and then market zoom down. So now practically, tentatively, the bottom was indicated. I showed us, I think it was last month, and I was telling us about the bottom was already indicated that we're bottom, but that does not mean that we cannot still go down for the fact that the market has not really defined to break itself or what it ought to do. Okay, now quickly, let me show you guys. Here, we're not looking at 1 week again. Come over here. Yeah, never mind. Take off this guy. Okay, so now this is the issue. This is the issue. BTC, you. Okay, I think I need to go this way. Good. Oh, 1 week. Okay, now 1 week. Cross this guy. Okay. So the first fact is the fact that we are closing above, right? Closing above 200 MA. So, but that is not defined now, not until, okay, so take all this jargon. So not until we get out of, I have a critical point I need to show you guys here. Yeah. Because I know you'll be listening and be hearing a lot of fallacies, and then people will not come out to tell you things on time until when they start happening. Oh, where are you? Okay. Okay, just open another. TradingView. Okay, so I'm gonna use 4 days chart to show you guys something very important. Go over here, close all this jargon. So don't mind my chart. Don't get confused more. Close this nonsense. Good. Okay. So, right. So let's go. This guy taking the next thing. MA. So we go here. Go over here to 10. Okay, yeah. Okay, now this is a point. I'll look at this. Okay, go over first. Let's take you off. You come over here. Okay, I'm gonna reduce this guy. Okay, sorry. So you don't get too much confused. Let's take this. So now this was the challenge we had when we told our people that if BTC could not cross 48,800 or 400 thereabout, that we go bearish. And then since then we're going down. And all this while, a lot of people were talking, oh, we are going up, oh, we are moving these. So literally, those of you who have been trading and then you have been learning gradually. So what we call this, right, is what we call what? The bear flag. And now the same thing. Now, this is the fantastic thing around this now. Now we say we're waiting to see if this we could get over here. Right? Now, see the challenge. If you close the candle again below this, you're going to have a problem. You know, let me take a week and maybe can be more better off. 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. I want you to see very clearly, more clearer. Good, good. Okay, so now this is the challenge. This is the biggest, this is a place we have issue. Now the market is struggling. Now the first time, second and third time, if we're unable to break above this resistance, you will have the same game that played here. You will have the same game that played here. In fact, what is almost repeating itself where we are now is what played out that we came down from $48,000, $47,000. So we needed to break out of this very big and then continue. Now, so what you may watch out tomorrow is to see this guy, all right, in the next 4 hours, exactly by 1 a.m. tonight or tomorrow morning. You want to see this guy close green and open a new candle, green. And then we could have some nasty and very crazy move next to this week we're entering. Now, if that happens, that is fantastic. But look at another challenge that will happen. Let's look at this. You are barely going to have this issue. You're barely going to have this issue. Where is this? Sorry, let me take per day. You're barely going to have this issue. Come over here. All right, you're barely going to have this issue now, 29K, thereabouts, around 29K. And then over here, 29K, right? So you're going to be having similar things like this. Okay? So like this. So you're going to have been playing around. Okay? This can take you just like season, on and on and on, over and over to maybe more than 3, 4, 5, 7 months. Now, why? The time we stay up was long ordinarily, and then we may stay longer within the range, dot people. So people who are still waiting to be back here may not see it happening. But if you're unable to, tomorrow we decide our faith. If we break below, then we're going down, right? 1, 2, 3. So we're struggling to break our above. So if we are unable to make it good, you know, ordinarily you should look at it, there shouldn't be anything holding us here. So if we're unable to make it good and now start contending with these guys here, so because people don't pay attention to the structure, okay? Now, you ask me, what is your challenge? You don't have a challenge. Your own is to understand the rule of the game and play with it. So you stay level-headed until we go above $32,000 to $33,000, you go nowhere, right? Then if you're able to beat that, you go to 37, 38 to 39K. That's another region, okay? Then, of course, you still now, yeah, you say, okay, logically, we're already out of the bear market, but does not mean that the kind of heavy move that we used to have in the market will start happening. Don't think that. Okay, so but eventually, if this unable to hold, then we break down, right, again and again, then that means we go backward again to 19,600, 19,500. Or if you break that, then that's going to go banana, because if you look at the structure backward, you have 19, very strong structure, 13.5, they're about very nice structure, or around 14,000, then 10,000 with a nice structure. So we have similar structure to 19,005 at 13 something and at about 10, right? 17 ordinarily was not a structure at all for any reason at any point in time. Okay. Now, why am I showing us this? To show you where exactly are we looking at to get in the market. So for you, I want to look at confirmation, because you come out, we have good candle moving, but we have not gotten any good confirmation as to either we will go up the more. So we're still having a bear flag. Then we need to break above the resistance of the bear flag, then to continue to like rally up, maybe up to 27,000 before the end of this week, and then probably hitting 29, then we come down again. Now, why I'm saying this is that you can plan yourself to know how to go through continually with this journey, okay? Now, so let's go quickly. So now I just highlighted this bullish engulfing, bounce off confirmation, scan confirmation, bear flag, changing direction, breaking long-term years supports that had turned to resistance. Now, if you look at this guy here, I showed you guys something here. There's an area you must pay good attention and you should love, right? So around that 29K thereabout was like many, many years. We have early 2020 or ending of 2020, a structure, and then 2021 is structure, right? Can see then come to 2022, all about 3 years kind of structure around, here to this region, okay? So you see, find it very fascinating that you could stay around that for a very long time. But why? You need to break it nicely. If you don't break it nicely, the market will struggle over and over again, then it go back to probably, then you can now use 24, 25K to another very nice structure as a support that will be similar to this, and then we'll continue. Your own is not an issue. Your own issue is to know what exactly am I supposed to do. Okay. So now let's go. Making $1 per month or per day, all right, per minute is very important. It's possible. And I've showed us. Okay. Now, having known this, just prepare yourself. By tomorrow morning, you can buy 1 or 2 coins you want to buy, take advantage of them, and then you make some money again. Like we did mention, and I told people, I said, if you don't take personal responsibility of your business, you'll miss out a lot. Now, there's some coins that they always have problem. People just hear about their problem and disappear. Like what happened, I was checking this guy, Celsius, and I saw that why people were disappearing even when we have our money locked in the wallet. And I saw the coin did within a month, if not that it has dropped now, did over 380-something% in 30 days. Now, what does this teach you? It teaches you to know that when you are trading a coin, it has an issue, you need to stay back and watch what's happening again next. And then you can imagine maybe just a little money was put in here at that time. I'm not saying that now for you to buy or no. I'm just telling you why you need to take personal responsibility when you're in crypto. People complain instead to take advantage of time and season. So that coin have a flop does not mean you cannot still make money there. After all, your target is to make money every 1 minute to make $1. So I'm just sharing this, okay? Now, so let's quickly go and I share with us yesterday. We have different platforms we have leverage on, and I've told you the solution to it is to have, okay, we said the solution is to have this personal trading, and that's why I recommended to many of us about 3 commas. If you don't have 3 commas, over time, and somebody too was telling me, I want to have 3 commas so that I can be making money every day. No, that's not true. Nobody will enjoy trade commerce. Nobody will enjoy any robotic trading if you don't understand the market structure. Now, though a lot of people come to tell me that they have automated, I've used a lot of automated as hands-free bots, but I have not seen anyone as effective as trade commerce. Yes, I can say that tomorrow. I spend a whole lot of money on different robot platforms. Like, I've spent so much, I've spent a lot, but I discovered that most of those hands-free, when you see a hands-free bot that is working effectively, it may be like ROI platform. If an ROI platform, they will see them very fascinating work. Actually, they may not be trading as you thought they are. If not, if they do automated, certainly sometimes the market go against them, and then you see your money going down day by day, day by day. So and I say, oh, the most effective robot is to help you support your trading strategy. So I will set my market and I allow my robot, while I'm not going to be there, it will be emotionless and be trading for me. That's the ideology about the robot. But you must feed the robot on what to do. And what to feed the robot what to do depends on what to know about the market. Now, I'm not scaring us about this robot thing. After all, nobody was born with robot and nobody was born with crypto. So if Felix could learn about the robot and he could learn about crypto, so who tell you cannot learn? So after all, a learner can become a master, and master will never become God. So most time I listen to people and they comment, you have time, you are still a young child. That's not true. I've met a lot of good people, elderly people, small people, young people, different categories of people. What I discovered was just a mindset. Because people tell you, I don't have all the time. Then what are you using your time for? Okay? So that's going to help you. It's a support system. So understand this today. I've heard people say, I sat in trade commerce and I'm not even seeing any money. Who told you that trade commerce is going to be giving you money? It's to support your trading strategy. And that's why Time Without Number told us, I've sent to us, you must have a trading view. At least that will give you, and at least I've given it a particular, what is it called? I've given it particular stuff. What is it called? Call it for me. Let's look at Solana. I've given a particular indicator, and this you are not paying for it. Okay? I've given a particular indicator, you're not paying for it. It's free. And I told you guys, just do hybrid swing trading. Don't mind all my structure. I have a lot of structures because I look at the buying zone and exiting and all of that. So, okay, so you can see my structure pick up here, and then by tomorrow morning now, we take over. But that's another dangerous. You can see the dangerous thing that Solana did here. And many of you have been following training. You know what this structure is all about. So, but give and take, when the market can do excessive jumping around, then we can have a bounce over and all of that. So, and what would I say? Forget about my own structure. And I told you, use this and just type ideal, right? BB with MA. That's going to give you entry, exit, right? You do not have, so you can see where it entered from, right? See where it entered from. And then it asks you to sell. Sell, you wait. It's only you that don't want to do maybe future trading. You do not need to do future trading. So look at when they ask you to enter, you enter here, you sell here. You wait. Now, he asks you, he says sell here, he says buy here. There's some buy, there are fake buy. So you understand this. And that's why you need additional learning. But even when you don't come to plan B to learn more, you can be logical days, following up the update. I've done a lot of videos about this, and then you can buy, and then maybe before you even get to the sell, once you are okay with the profit you make, you sell it and wait for it for another good buy. You continue. That's why spot trading can always help you, all right, without putting yourself under unnecessary pressure. So in that order, just continue to. So some of you want to be doing very frequent day trading, but which I don't recommend. So you can use 1 hour. Use 1 hour. You see this? He says sell, you sell here. He asks buy here. For me, I'm not too comfortable with this buy, but probably some of you who are not used to it may buy though. And then look at it, it says sell here. And if it asks you sell, just you exit and you wait. Now look at it, it says sell. And after it says sell, it has not asked you to buy, but you can see that this sell, it hits my structure here. Like, don't worry, when I say my structure, I already have a template of what I want to do. And those are the things that people don't do. To tell you that if it didn't work out for me here, it will work out here. And those are the things that setting my buying zone. And so those are the things you need to learn, okay? Just to give you a kind of peripherals. So, but with IDBBA and with MA can give you entry, exit positions. Maybe you trade once or twice a week. You buy, you have $500, you buy just 1 or 2 coins. Then it do you 2% or 5%, 10%. If you use $500 and you buy in a week, and it do you 5%. So let's look at it. This is Solana, for instance. Let's look at it here. So let's say you bought here, and then there you go. This is 10%, guys. So you have done that maybe a particular day or a particular week. And since then, the market has not really shown a very nice entry. You just wait. You know, there's nothing as good as when it's not too clear, you wait. But after all, you put $500, you have done 10%. 10% of $500 should be how much? Something like $50 or something like that. Or if you do 20%, okay? So you wait. Now, so those of us who could maybe say using 1 hour, okay? So maybe I bought here and whatever. I'm just using an example. So I'm not the type that have all the time to be in the market at all time. I don't do that. Even though I'm a full-time business person in the crypto space, but I don't have all the energy to wade in there. That's why I set my boat to trade if I want to scalp some coin, to be accumulating it, and then all of that. So understand this. Okay, so now, if that is done, and please take note, this will be your priority, that you have set a market, you know, to be buying some coin and hold. When you do not understand anything, buy some coins and hold and wait. And that's why you need to subscribe to. When I tell people to subscribe to View with me, sometimes people thought that I just needed their money. But if you know the headache it is for me to be doing a research, it will have been better for me not to even have, you know, but I have joy. I have joy when people make money, because the money, if I didn't make it, you know, if you didn't make it, it's not as if I'm going to make it joy my own. So it makes more sense when we all make money. But I have seen people, they lack, you know, most people lack a sense of responsibility. Take responsibility. Let me tell you guys today, do you know that I still pay heavy money to attend advanced training? And that's why I tell people, I said, I'm a live student when it has to do with cryptocurrency. There's some softwares I paid for. They're crazy amount of money that I'm now learning on how to even use some of them. So if you wake up and you thought you have known so many things, that's why I pity people when they thought they have learned so much. What did you know? Felix, I don't know anything. I'm just a learner. I'm just starting. Because the environment, the system is huge. And so you limit your brain that because you have been in crypto for 5 or 7 years, for now, I'm now the Oga Kwata, now deputy God, I'm God's uncle. What? You will not go far. That's the truth. You will not go far. Learn how to leverage on things, take advantage of them. Don't depend on them, because the knowledge you depend on last year may not work this year, especially in crypto. I want us to always hear this. And I said this beginning of this year, that what will make you insane money in 2022 may not make sense. Okay? And people thought I was just joking. I was not joking. I was speaking from experience. Okay? What will make you insane money in 2022 may not make sense. So people thought what's going to make money. People speak too much English about something that it makes so much sense. No. Okay, so let me quickly show you. And I said, different business bless different people. What will bless you may not bless me. What will bless another man may not bless this person. Okay? So I've told you guys, it's so important. I set up my strategy. I set aside money. I can just imagine, let's do one analysis. Please, I want to warn you, don't trade your market, especially those of you who are swing trader. Now, you have just $1,000 to trade, right? I will advise you, if you have gotten to a level where you can raise $1,000 to trade your trading portfolio, don't trade more than 2 coins. Yeah. How? Yeah. 2 coins, okay. So let's say you now, this is it. Let's look at it here. Let's say this is Cardano. No, I'm not telling you to trade Cardano because it's not a volatile coin like that. Okay. 4 hours. Okay, I'm not asking you to trade Cardano, okay? I'm just using an example. Okay, so I'm not asking you to trade Cardano. Okay, so now if you look at it, let's look at Cardano here. This is an example. This was on the 10th of August. So let's pretend, 10th of August. This is what I tell people, I don't panic sell. When I'm trading, I don't panic sell. I already set my strategy. Whatever I work with my strategy is what I obey, not the emotion of what's happening in the market, okay? When you are strategic, you can make a lot of money. Now, let's say I never bought here, but I bought here, okay? Now, here you go. So let's look at Cardano. Yeah, price range. Then you bought at this bullish engulfing candle. So here you are. But did you know that the indicator have not actually asked you to sell, but I might have sold or have not sold, whichever way. But let's say you are making 13% or 10% and on $500. I'm sure. So I'm sure you are good to go. So if it's 10%, you've done on $500. So $500, right, multiplied by 0.10. So that's about $50. So you're okay. Okay. Now, if you have exit Cardano and you're waiting, and Cardano, of course, have reversed, and you're waiting for another entry and it has not given to you, there's nothing stop you to go to another coin, right? To say, okay, since Cardano is not helping matter, so let me go to Rose. So I always assemble coins that I know that have some good volatility. Okay, so you see Rose, when they ask you, okay, BM, and then Rose have already broke, the structure, even went below the 150 MA, which is already bearish, as it were. Now, what do? I'm waiting for, the market will tell you, go when it break over here, then it give you a buy signal. Now, if it's not giving me, I look for another one. But if you look at it, somebody who is doing swing trading since July, he must have been on Rose and he has not done anything. You know why? He uses this as a kind of support line. Even when Rose have been doing all of these, he has not exit Rose. That person exit Rose here. That's another skill for another day. For those of you who are paying attention to learning. Now, this person had bought Rose because he's a swing trader and an investor who is not looking at that. He didn't buy Rose here, though even when the bull was confirming, he bought it here. Then, when Rose now closed below here with this printed candle, he exit Rose. And let's look at how much is Rose. How many percent has this person done here? Come on, that's about 80%, guys. So this guy from July 27 or July 28 till, look at it, 15, oh, what's the 15? Today, that's today, look at it here. Till today, 14th of August, he exits Rose and is on 85%, right? 85% on Rose. 27th, 14th, not up to a month. I'm not sure it's a bad deal to have 80% of your investment, $500, 80%. So let's cut it. People are not just strategic, and that's why they lose money every day, and they complain they're not making money. So $500 multiplied by 0.84. That's $420. Crazy, guys. So it's amazing. Now, but give and take, some persons who have time to watch the market, they could be doing this impulse move and exit again. And then, they can have all this time. But at this point, they may get confused. They just wait until here, another strong impulse move, right? Now, other person who's waiting for when they confirm the market that the structure is broken, now this is when the market says sell. Now, if it's using that, it's going to exit at this point, and that means he entered the market, let's say just here, and then he's exiting at this point. Man, that's 100%, guys. Well, that's just it. That's by the way. And so let's go very quickly. Personal trading, but that's where we say build a strategy and then have an exchange, do your personal, then staking and DeFi games. Now, somebody asked me, some of us have entered into some DeFi games so many times. Let me quickly go through. Staking, we have Midas staking, we have Midas, and we have Ultron. Let me go to Ultron. I did some experiment on Ultron yesterday or 3 days ago, and we have the Ultron, we stake on the Ultron platform, right? Where many of us are still waiting until when the whole thing, many are still waiting here to say, let me see my coins here, okay? Many are waiting to see their coins here. That's why they have not invested. I'm sorry for you. You may get disappointed eventually when the whole thing gets matured. Just like now, I was doing the rumor strategy on the Ultron already by opening the farm, and I discovered that in 2 days, I discovered that this is $535 worth of farming. Now, this $535 worth of farming is earning me about $3 plus every day. $3 plus every day, about $3.5 every day. So if this is earning about, just because the price is still maybe stagnant within the range here, so if the price is stagnant within the range here, that means for now, I'm earning about $3.5 every day. Now, $3.5 every day on $500 plus, now look at it, $3.5 every day, multiplied by 30 days, right? That's about $105 every month on $500. Now, this is passive and accumulation. When I make much and I discover that the price of the coin go up so, astronomically, what do? I can convert that money into USDT and push it back to my personal trading portfolio to maximize the market. Now, why? Because my liquidity is still there. I can unstake it eventually and push it back. Maybe when, just understand this, that the same ecosystem I stake here, look at it, the same ecosystem I stake on the Mavi platform, number one. Number two, I build an affiliate on the same ecosystem. Number two, now I've made about $1,500 on the affiliate, and I've got some of them withdrawn into my Binance to trade on the same ecosystem. And it's from there I pick money to do this experiment on the same ecosystem. So that's one side. Second, we go to look at, I sent some of us a coin called UFO Gaming. If you can write it down. I'm not asking you to buy it, but some of you have bought it, and if you don't buy it, that's your joy. Now, I sent a message about UFO Gaming. That was long time. Now, look at the UFO Gaming. UFO Gaming was about how many, was it last month? I told us to buy. So let's look at what has UFO Gaming done in 30 days. UFO Gaming have done about 374% in 30 days. That's crazy, right? In 30 days, UFO Gaming has done 374%. Now, we stake UFO Gaming on a bridge just like similar to the bridge of Ultron, all right? We stake UFO Gaming on what's this guy called? Polygon, connected with Ethereum blockchain, because if you look at it, UFO Gaming is on Ethereum blockchain. Good. Now, I buy on Ethereum and then staking it on ufogaming.io and then connect it to, somebody want to ask me, how do I go about that? Then thereafter, you have to ask me how to go about that. I think I've done the video, maybe it was only for private mentorship and Build With Me platform that I did that for. And you can imagine the UFO Gaming now, even if, and I always use one strategy, if I buy a coin and I saw that it's highly promising. Now, let's say I bought the UFO Gaming. Let's look at what was it 30 days ago. And 30 days ago should be, today is 14th, right? 30 days ago, let's look at it. Good. Guys, can you see very wicked? On the 30 days ago, 30 days ago should be when? Can you see the price? Crazy, right? Crazy. So let's look at it. That's 0.0000. How many zero? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 2. Okay. That's about how many days ago? Okay. So let me look at 90 days. So on the July 14th, okay. On July 14th was lesser than that. So I wouldn't know, it was about a month thereabout. So those of you, I'm not just bringing any argument here. So, but now you can see UFO gaming even pump so crazily to this is high. Okay. Come on, that's crazy. So look at it here. So on the July, where's July? July. So on July 14th was about, okay, 1 to 6, okay, 1 to 6. So let's look at it. $1,000, yeah, okay, $500. Divide by 0.0000, that's 50, 1 to 6. Come on. Man, that's crazy, this volume. Now, how much is the price right now? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. Come on, this is crazy. Multiply by 0.00000, still 50 and 6. So forget about it, the remaining one. Man, guys, that's $2,380. Now look at it. Now, this is what you do, but you divided the money into two, actually, into two. That's $1,190. Now look at it. The half was staked. Why the half was sold? It's not being sold. Okay, you now want to sell the half. Now, if you're selling the half right now, you're selling it, let's say you make $1,000. How much was invested? $500. Now, volume half is still being staked for you to earn about, if it's 6 weeks, it's about 37%. No, sorry, 6 weeks. 26 weeks. That's 180 days. That's about 37%. Okay. Then if it's 1 year, it's about 50%. So if it's 50% in 365 days, so 50%, all right, divide by 365 days. Yeah, that's about 0.13% per day. Now multiply by 30 days, okay? So you're getting about 4.1% every 30 days. Crazy, right? And then imagine the coin you bought, and then it does, let's say, 10x eventually. So you're waiting for UFO gaming. Look at it. How much was UFO gaming all-time high? Look at it here. Yeah, okay. Look at UFO gaming all-time high. How many zero? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So imagine if you use the volume you bought by that, how many X? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all time low, and to that, so 0.00040, yeah, 55 or just 5. Okay, divide by 0.0000. Yeah, that's about 50126. Man, that's 39x. Crazy. Okay. So I'm just using this. So it's a staking project. Okay. Now, if you want to buy and stake it, it's your choice. But I just share with you. Okay. I just share with you. You want to take advantage of it. That's nice. Remember, you want to make $1 per minute, right? That's what you want to do. And I'm sharing with you what I'm doing and working towards it. I'm not saying I'm making $1 per minute. I may not be making that. So, I'm just coming, I'm an upcoming artist. So, but I'm just sharing with you. Okay. So we've talked about Utron, which is Mavi, Utron blockchain. Then we talked about UFO gaming, just by the way. Okay. Then let's look at the drip network. Let's look at drip network. I hope we can see the example. So never mind. So connect. So change Utron to Binance Smart Chain. I hope somebody just follows smartly because I'm almost wrapping up. Now, people asked me the other day how possible it is. I don't check the possibility. I just work out the possibility. Checking the possibility would never make you get started. Okay. Because if you check the possibility, ordinarily, it looks impossible. But working out the possibility, then the possibility just follow you. Okay. So I don't check possibility. I do possibility. Okay. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so I don't quote those things for fun. I code them for implementation. Now, so let's look at drip network. Only on drip network. So let's take three angles of drip network. We have the drip faucet. Then we have the drip garden. Okay. That's the LP of the drip. So we have the drip faucet. We have the drip garden. Okay. Then we have the PG bank. So let's take these three. Now, imagine this guy here. Let's say, yeah, I have many wallets. So let's just one example. Imagine you have only this about $2,300, but we don't calculate the dollar because what is giving the dollar is the seed. But most people are used to dollar. So this now, what is made per day on this is 1%, 215 pieces of the just 215 pieces. And I told some persons to do this 215 pieces. So let's quickly look at it. Per day is going to be making, so 215 pieces, 215 multiplied by 0.01. Good. Now that's going to be 2.15. How much is the price of per one of the token right now? So because the price can go down to any time. So it's about 10.88. Okay. So 10.88. So multiply by 10.88. 88. So that means on this guy is making $23 per day. So you can now see that this guy who owns this account is no longer where he used to be. He's not a child of God. Okay. All right. He's no longer a slave to sin. Okay. So this guy is above the sin now. So now $24 on one platform is already making that per day. So that's not history again. So only on here. And imagine when you have about 3, 4, 5 wallets non-connected, depending on what you put in there. Okay. So this account now is no longer a slave to sin. It's above. Right? No, because what I really decided, most important thing is that you must understand the strategy you're using and work with it. Be very religious about it. Most people come tell you something is not possible. I work out the possibility. Now let's go back to the drip garden. So the drip garden is this. And somebody may want to ask me, how do I get started? Of course, we have done a lot of this on our platform. If you're on our forum, take the link. I sent one recently, it was yesterday. Then you can, or you call the leader who probably invited you to our platform, take their link and get started. Okay. Now you pick this and then a link is given to you. Once it's connected with your account, you need to get a booty. And then when you say booty, check the link that was sent to you and copy the, the smart contract address that was added to it and paste it and click update. And then make sure you buy BNB and then you can come to the swap. If you swap from PancakeSwap, it's still okay, but you are charged 10% of whatever thing you're swapping. If you swap here, you are swapping direct of the same amount, okay? Now, when you swap the BNB, so let's say somebody using one BNB now, you can get 28. That's crazy. I remember when we started this, one BNB was giving us only 7, 8, and then you're having 28. That's crazy. So that's a big discount for you. Okay, so that's one side. Now on the drip, so let's look at it. Let's look at this account. Okay, so go over here. All we do now is we're just compounding because we want to explode, okay? Now, so that's to tell you that this account, for instance, is making average of $56 every day. So you know that this guy who have this wallet is no longer in this level, all right? This guy is no longer at this level because you're talking of making $24 per day. And then we saw one ecosystem making more than $25 every day. And then this is already making $56 every day. Now, so now what's the worth of the capital here? Just $1,600 thereabout. Now, what do? We compound every day. And now this account is recording about 9 seconds every day, or 9 seconds to plant another plant. And then it's making about 8,900. So now I need to plant. So this is the volume that was planted. So this was planted or harvested or reinvested 18 hours ago. So I go over here. I'm just wrapping up because time is not on my side any longer. And this training was more detailed. Because a lot have been asking me, how possible? How possible? How can I make $1 per day? The answer I give to a lot of people who ask me that is that I said, are you sure you're ready to obey the rule of the game? You want to play the game? Are you ready to play by the rule of the game? So it's not about want to play the game. Are you ready to play the rule of the game? So it's not about the game itself. It's all about the rule of the game itself. Okay. So drip guarding. So let's go drip guarding. Drip guarding. So I'm going to compound this guy now. Okay. So compound. Yeah, compound. So you can see this is the diversification. I'm just going to share 2 or 3 more and then we call it a day. So you want to know more, and then especially you want to know how to partition your portfolio strategy, then you need learning. You need to pay attention to learning. So let's go back here and then refresh this guy. Okay. So now you can see I've increased the stake, $1,700. So now $57 every day. So every 24 hours. So this is one side. Okay. This is one side. It's crazy, right? Now, there are other ones I would not have all the time. These are DeFi games, and then we have BSC swap, we have Wigo swap, we have many of them, so I will not have all the time. So let me quickly go back to other ones that we said about investing, right? DeFi games, then we talked about third-party timely investing. So look at next gen. Those of you who are on Forex, you want to be very fantastic in your Forex trading. I think the best for you is to take over on the next gen. The best for you, that's just the thing. By recommendation, the best for you is to the next gen. Because why? You get access to different strategy for your trading, and then you get access, you get rewarded of paid, all right? You get a lot of income, and then you can practice then you have access to different strategy called three instrumental strategy, Newton Index, Da Vinci, all of those things are there. And so those of you who are in Forex, it's quite fascinating when you're using it. And then you can get, academy education, and then you learn more about, I'm just, paraphrasing, and then you can still make lousy money. You can see I make some money here already. So, but this money is zero here. What has it gone to do? I engage my money. You remember, my focus is $1 per minute. If my focus is here, you should know that I shouldn't be playing, right? Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. If your focus is here, then when you get here, you want to leave this place. So you want to be making $1,440 per day. Come on, $10,000 per week. You won't play, but it's worth not playing. So if you're getting it, then why play? All right. So now, next gen is another amazing platform, especially for Forex traders and who want to maximize. And then those of us who are not Forex traders, you can see what I'm maximizing on. What am I maximizing on next gen? Look at what I'm maximizing on next gen. Third-party investing, right? That's timely, and then affiliate system. So I'm getting rewarded on daily basis for whatever trade return. Then secondly, I'm getting rewarded based on affiliates, spreading the good news to people. And then other things are there. So I'm not a Forex trader. I don't have time for Forex. And so others that don't trade Forex does not mean others will not trade Forex. So it's fantastic for them. Okay, so let me finally talk about CISU. CISU was a timely project we took advantage of early ending of last year. So let me quickly look at it and show you. This is a dashboard of an account. Okay, now let's look at this guy now who have this account. This guy who have this account. Now there are things you need to know about the CISU. This guy who have this account is this, because a lot of people said, okay, you've not done any training on most of those platforms. These are the people who do not attend Sunday training. Now look at how CISU, how does CISU actually work? They said, we are working our own on, I love what they say. Okay, here, I think I have example of their stuff here. CISU, are you here? Oh, I think the load was smart already. Okay, there we go. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I'm wrapping up already, guys. Where are you? Crypto is amazing. So when we tell people you can make money, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Too many things. CISO, I'm seeing white paper. Okay, this is okay. Forgive me. Forgive me. I think this is too much. Okay, I just really want to just show you something. Never mind. So let's go back there. So CISO say, oh, we're doing memcoin, the metaverse. So I don't believe it. Okay, remember, I don't say, is it possible? I work it possible. Okay, so I bought into it, and then so look at this account, for instance. I bought in since December. So how many things are we leveraging on CISO, buying the rumor and selling the news? When did it come out live? So what is CISO printing now? So the last investment on CISO now is $1,000, but it's telling you now the total invested money in CISO now is $5,369. But if you look at it in a real sense, how much was invested in totality? 250 plus 500, 750. This is 1,050 bucks, 1,300, 1,800, 1,000 or 2,300, 2,000. 3,800. So, but the worth of it now is 5,000. But what is actually happening? What is happening is that outside this, the account has been earning, and then the total money that have been earning for this account is $20,000 now in 8 months. Now, how? It comes from daily accrual from the account. So if you look at it, $1,000 was invested. Let's look at the daily yield. The daily yield of $1,000 now is earning $4 every day. So that means $120 every month. So a day, $4. So to calculate that, $4 here, passively coming. So imagine other ones, okay? $4 here coming, so $120 every month. Now, where other money coming from? Is still making what they call daily reward or level reward, because it has an affiliate and building an affiliate to make money. Are you serious? What's happening here? I'm seeing level reward. Okay, I think the network is bad. Is it bad? Okay, so it's still making daily reward, level reward, whatever. There are many of them. Okay, now another crazy thing about it is that because I built an affiliate on it, now if you look at this account now is on what they call level 3 or rank 3. One of the amazing things is this now, this account is going to be earning every month on monthly basis. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Monthly wages is going to be earning $1,250 every month. So let's divide that by day. So 1,250 bucks divide by day, 30 days. That's about $41. So divide by 24 hours. So that's about $1.7 every hour. Now, you should know now that this account too, or this fellow, is no longer here by this value. It's not here because per hour, 1.7, only that per hour. So it's no longer here. Per day, $41. So per week, only on this. So if it's making this per hour, so multiply by 60, yeah, or per hour. So $41 per day. Okay, $41 per day multiplied by 7 days. $41 per day multiplied by 7 days. That's $287 per week. Okay, so $287 per week, just only on one aspect of the same ecosystem. Just one aspect of the same ecosystem. What do I mean by one aspect? Just only on this. Now, it has not come to this. It has not come to this. It has not come to this. So there's this income there, there's this income there, there's this income there. Okay, get it? Now, so imagine if we check this income now, downstream, upstream, all of this. On the 7th, I think this is weekly. Okay, look at this. $10, $20, $8, $4. Yeah, makes sense? So if we move this 10 plus 20, 30, 38. So 38 plus 4, that's about 42. Yeah, correct? $42 per week. So $42 per week plus $41. That's $83 per week. Good? $83 per week. Now you come back to this guy upstream. Okay. Okay. Now this is on the 7th. This is every week. So $73 plus 4, 77, right? 77, 78, 80, 81.2, 81.58, 81.66, 81.87, 81 point, so let's just say 80, 83 or 82, right? 82 plus 12, right? 82 plus 12, 84, 94. Okay. Okay, still continue, right? 94, 98, 99, 100, 100 and plus. Okay, so it goes on and on and on. So let's just say 105. 105 plus 83. Right? So weekly, 100 plus 100 plus 105 plus 83, that is 188 or thereabout. So if you go back now and say 188, so I've not mentioned other ones like this daily yield is $4. Okay, so let's say just $190 per week. So yeah, do we say that? Oh, come on. We actually calculate this 287 plus that 100. Okay, 287 plus 105. I can't get it. So that's $392 per week. Okay, divide by 7. That's $56 per day. So almost aligning with the other one, $56 per day. Right? Plus $56 plus was it 25 or something? Or 20? We got the other one. There are many of them. So let's just say 25. No. Okay, so this is 24 hours. So divide by 24, right? 5. So that's one aspect. So if you check this 5, okay, so it's now not this. Okay, so gentlemen and ladies, it's so important. You need to work your strategy to make $1 per day. How does it sound to you? Work out your strategy to make $1 per day. We have so many opportunities about, many are not unveiled, but this is what you need to understand. All of these are tools. There will be a time they have wear and tear. We remove them and replace them. Get to understanding. I am not a slave to any platform. I use a platform, but I'm a slave to my vision. Because my vision, nobody will run it for me. If you do not know how to face your vision, another one will use you to run his own vision. Okay. All right, thank you very much. And if you want to ask question, then why not? You can ask question, you can type your question on the chat box. Somebody said, hello, good evening. I don't have anything. No. Okay. Everyone waiting. Okay. This person said, what is the TradingView fee? Where we can see the sell and buy signals. Well, I'm sure you are new to our channel. So if you want to see that, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe there, and then you can see some of the video I've done about BB, IDBB, and this person. Please go to my YouTube channel. You're going to see that. Okay. If you showing that, so Yeah, it's free, okay? The indicator is free, okay? And that's why I open it for you. There's some of my indicators, they are paid indicators, but you can, now one thing about TradingView you need to know is that it's free for you to use at least 3 indicators altogether. Oh, this person said, what is Drip Network? Drip Network is a DeFi ecosystem. Make sense? Drip Network is a DeFi ecosystem, okay? So Spencer say, what's Drip Network? So Drip Network is a DeFi ecosystem. It's part of a type of coins that have a DeFi game, a DeFi ecosystem where you do staking and all of that. So that's Drip Network. You can read more about it. Go to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and then you can type Drip Network. You'll be able to see what is it all about. So they will tell you what Drip Network is all about, okay? So you can read it, okay? So look at it here. Drip Network start at what is the highest price? Okay, forget about that. Where the Drip Network, what is it, 24 hours? Okay. All right, so you can see Drip Network is deposited into the faucet contract to provide 1%. All right, so we call it a proof of deposit or certificate of deposit platform. So you can read more about Drip Network. Okay, oh, you already on Latocoin, but seriously. Okay, yeah, so let me check another question. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so Charles, you're asking me the same question. I told you I did BBMA, I plotted in your present. If you don't get it clearer, go to my YouTube channel, and then you're going to see I did BB and MA. Let me quickly check it if you're to my YouTube channel. Or Gmo, my namesake. Johan is still up. I'm sure your question will be answered, Troy, yes? Crypto is amazing, okay? But if you don't pay up attention, if you don't want to help yourself to build yourself up, so define what you want or type of strategy you want to use. Tell yourself the raw truth. Don't deceive yourself. People just want to do jump shots and all of that. You don't do that. You help yourself out, get the best strategy for yourself. So if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, so you go to here, Felix Smith, I say that's the name. If you search on YouTube, you're going to see that. So just click on subscribe. And then, you know, every time I upload all of those things. So we have done a whole lot of things, and then videos, I'm sure you are not going to be short of which videos and which videos you want to watch. So I've done a lot of things about the markets. You see? A lot of crazy videos. So it's you that will be tired, okay? So you just need to discipline yourself. The resources are there for you. They're free. It is when you now want to be properly guided, okay? You can watch 20,000 videos, but one-on-one with the video creator, you can watch my video 1 year, but to guide you to really have a good sense of belonging if you're smart, but you now want to, you know, update your level up, then why not? So if I were you, if you're smart, instead of looking and racking your brain unnecessarily, go to the YouTube, subscribe, sit down and watch some of those things. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay, yeah, somebody's asking another question. Okay, somebody say, I withdrew some money from Sizu instead of the money to start over a game from $1 yielding interest. It still continue to add up from the amount I withdrew. Please, what does this mean? Attend meetings. Your type, attend meetings. Because if you have learned, you will ask me this question, okay? I withdrew some money and it's still yielding. What is yielding? Is that not different from what total earning are available? Please always pay attention to your platform. Take responsibility, please. Most time we don't take responsibility. You are on Sizu, you make a withdrawal, and you say instead of this to still be doing that is giving you the same. How is it the same? Balance and my earnings, are they the same? See what is here. This is what the total money I've earned, and even as the price changing, is still going to grow in this. But this volume does not change, or it continues in fraction of this. This is what you are checking, your earning. Is your earning your balance? You have earned and you have withdrew. Whatever you see here is what you have. If you look at this account now, I've made the withdrawal all this money are gone. But if you look at it now, what is here? If I go to withdraw now, you are not going to see this. What you see is the balance. You go to withdraw, then you click on withdraw. Please, I beg everybody, this part of the thing I was still saying, it is in this space, in digital, in crypto, in online, that I see people just come in and just one of those things. And that's why we're not doing well. I must be very keen. I must be very sincere. Even sometimes, certain questions we ask have been treated over and over, but because we're not paying attention. Whatever you don't work will not work. So people are not taking responsibility. And then when something happens, they say, oh, I didn't know. Look at it. Upon all the money that's there, what is remaining is $26. Why? Because I make withdrawal. Go to my withdrawal history. You're going to see, maybe I needed to buy a particular coin. I just joggle around and I saw $143 there. I pick it out. Maybe I just joggle around. When? On the 8th? Yesterday. On the 2nd, $2,500. On the 8th, $673. Yesterday, $143. So I just pick it at random. Tomorrow now, I'm sure by tomorrow now, I may have additional, maybe another $100 or $200. I collect it to buy another coin. So understand this. So when you say you make a withdrawal and then you still having the same, no. Balance and earning are not the same. Okay, so let's say, okay. Oh, Victoria. Oh, I said this long time. Seriously, if anyone who is committed and seriously looking for a way to help himself and make money, tools, materials, they are freely available, but I can always tell you, many of us don't take responsibility. Many of us, I told somebody, let me be very bold and clear with you guys. People who are on paid platform, may still be the people that will appreciate the free forum. And people who are on the free forum, they will lay excuses that they are not doing well because they are not on paid platform. That's not true. If you're on free forum and you are not serious with it, even when you pay, you will not still be serious. I'm speaking from experience. I've trained some people and they will still ask me, how do I make money? I've trained some people and I don't teach you just what I read in the book. I teach you what I do. Okay? But people will still come to tell me, Felix, how do I make money? You know, I have taught some people and I expected by now they ought to have, you know, create their momentum. But these are the same people who are still giving money and said, I saw somebody who is helping me to trade Forex. There was no need for you to have come to learn because it's appalling because I don't know what to come to learn ordinarily. Okay? Okay, so say, oh, this is my first time attending this class and I was really, okay, I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to your YouTube videos and, oh, you're welcome, my namesake. God bless you. And so just go to my YouTube channel. It's free there. You learn so much, okay? Just go there, you learn so much. It's going to help you, I can tell you. I promise you that it's going to help you seriously. So plan B, we teach people to take personal responsibility. We teach people to take personal responsibility. It's not about people just come gamble you here and there. We teach people to take personal responsibility. That's what Plan B is known for. So you can see these are the activities around Plan B. We have private mentorship. We have Build With Me Premium. We have the Crypto Academy. The Crypto Academy are in about 4 layers. Okay. So we have 150 for basic, intermediate, 300. Then we have advanced, 500. Then we have masterclass at $1,000. Okay. So you have the Build With Me yearly. So yearly subscription is $1,500 for signals and other things. Then we have the private mentorship is $5,000 one-off. Okay. So you have it here, $5,000 one-off for private mentorship. Then we have the AI boat training is $750 one-off. Okay, then you have the tokenized stock trading is yearly. So $750. Okay. Then you have the low gems and derivatives. I think it's $750 yearly. Okay. Okay, it's $750 yearly. So you have a lot of things you can help yourself out in the private in Van Beam. You know, start from the Crypto Academy if you don't know anything so much about crypto. But even before you say, let me come and start paying money and all of that, go to the YouTube channel. It's free for you. You get most of those things. It's just that it may take you some time to balance yourself. Okay? It may take you some time to balance yourself, but you can start from somewhere instead of sitting down and complaining. I do not have enough money. I don't know when I'm going to start from. Okay, information are freely available for you. Take advantage of it. All right, I think at this point in time, we need to call it today. And today was just, I was intentional to make it more detailed because a lot of people have asked me so many questions. How am I going to do this? I didn't know what to do and all of that. There you are. This is what to do. And then take advantage of it.